Hello friends, and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be going over my console Mercy controls, which I think would be one of the best, if not the best, Mercy controls, because they're so easy and so simple to get to that I think it's just the better way to play Mercy on console. So to start off, to change controls for any hero, you're going to go into settings and to options, and you're going to go over to controls, and then you could either mix up all your controls for every single hero, or you can specify it by a specific hero. So for Mercy, I just scroll down to Mercy and fix that from there. First off with the crosshair, I choose the dot crosshair because I think it's just very simple and easier to hit shots, but that's probably just some mental thing. Next there are hero specifics. With Mercy, it's toggle beam connection, which I leave on. Toggle beam connection just means that you just have to press the button once and then the beam will go onto an ally. Toggle beam connection off means you have to hold down the button. I found that holding down the button usually cramped my fingers, so when I found out that it was an option to switch it, I switched it immediately and haven't looked back since. After that would be Guardian Angel prefers beam target, and that means that when you have it on, that you fly to your teammate that you have your beam on. And if you have your beam on a target, you cannot fly to any other teammate unless you disconnect your beam. I leave this off so I can fly anywhere without having to disconnect the beam, so you have more healing and damage boost up time. After that is Toggle Guardian Angel. I leave that on because then you just hold the button once and then you go. But I have been trying to play with it off more, so then that is easier to cancel Guardian Angel when you fly to something that isn't safe. After that is movement. Crouch means you have to hold the button to keep it down, to keep crouching. Toggle crouch means that you just press the button once and it stays crouched, and jump is just jump. After that is weapons and abilities. Ability 1, I leave as LT, is Guardian Angel. I think this is really easy because it's just right there and you can just easily just fly to whatever teammate you need. Ability number 2 is damage boost, which I think is the best ability in Mercy's kit. I leave it on default, that's where it always was, the right button. So I leave that there, I'll leave that alone. Ability 3 is the ultimate, which I have on left button, which is kind of strange, but you don't use your ultimate all the time because you have to wait for it to charge up and a good opportunity to use it, which means that you shouldn't have it in one of your very important buttons, which left button isn't that important, so I put it on there, and I think it's really easy. After that is interact, which I leave the basic key, and then primary fire, which is healing and shooting. I leave that the default as well. Secondary fire is Mercy's Resurrect, which I put on Y because it's just right there, which is why it's used for ultimate, but I think it's more of an important button, so I move it over to res, so it's easy to res. Quick melee, I leave that on the basic key as well because it's just really simple. And then reload, I changed that over to right on the D-pad because I don't really use reload. You shouldn't really use reload as Mercy because if you just swap weapons over from her pistol over to her staff, that should instantly reload your weapon and you don't have to worry about it. For such weapons, I swap that over to X. I switched it over to X because I feel like it's a very close button to where I put my hands on the controller. And I see a lot of Mercies when they go to battle Mercy just stop and then switch weapons because they have to move their hand off of the movement key. And that will give an advantage to whoever's coming out. So thank you guys so much for watching. All of my socials will be linked in the description, and more watch content to come.